50,000 people here in Joplin, 50,000 different personal stories following the tornadoes. And I have a couple here with me, Tabitha and Aaron Garbett, and you two have a story that is incomparable to anybody else here in Joplin. Why is this first anniversary unusually strange for both of you?
Well, we were married right before the storm, and we were actually on the plane to Scotland and landed before we even heard anything about this. And our tour people that we went on a tour with actually told us, hey, you ever hear about Joplin? Well, we got hit with a tornado. And we're like, excuse me? And we went down and we Googled it, and we saw a bunch of pictures of our hometown destroyed.
And it turned out, Tabitha, it wasn't just your hometown, it was your own home.
Yes.
About 350 yards this way, past where the school is destroyed. You were living in an apartment that was reduced to rubble, is that right?
That's correct.
So what did you lose in terms of possessions? Obviously you were physically safe, but what did you lose?
Everything. We managed to save a few kind of random things, but for the most part everything was pretty much gone. Fortunately, we had our suitcases, so we had a few clothing items, but that was about it.
And Lieutenant, you have served with the National Guard for how many years?
7 years.
And you were in Afghanistan. Thank you so much for your service to our country. You saw moonscapes in Afghanistan after things going on in the war theater. You come back here, cutting your honeymoon short. You see Joplin. Did it feel like you were back on a battlefield in Afghanistan or worse?
Actually, it was different. I can't say it was the same, but it was definitely different. It was way more personal. We got home from the honeymoon. I picked up a shovel and started picking up my own apartment. Very personal, different. That's the best way to describe it, I guess, is different.
Well, I want to ask you in a second about your own lives, but I want to talk for a second what you're doing now. In your duty as a National Guardsman, you are here helping to rebuild Joplin. How?
I am the officer in charge for what's called Task Force Phoenix, and we are partnered with the Disaster Recovery Jobs Program. Basically, we have crews out and about spread throughout the city of Joplin and the surrounding area, picking up the debris, picking up anything and everything that the storm threw about and destroyed. And the National Guard is supervising and help oversight of that program. So basically, we're deeply involved with medical, financial, everything that we can do to help pick up the city and get it back on its feet.
So you walk off the plane and you immediately are thrust into this. So Tabitha, you had to find another place for the two of you to live.
Yes.
What have you done for putting your lives back together?
Well, we bought a house in just north of the city in a town called Webb City, and I finished school. I had 1 year left of college, and I just graduated yesterday, or last Saturday, actually.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And so it just one step at a time, replacing things as we can, and the big thing was definitely getting into a new home.
Well, you know, this is yet another example of the resilience here in Joplin. One story after another, you hear the stories of people with great fortitude moving forward with their lives. It's a pleasure to meet both of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.